All right, so we all know time is precious, right? We want to get to the good stuff quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Today we're going to be talking about a question that I think is on a lot of people's minds these days.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is, will artificial intelligence, AI, replace software developers?
It's the question on everyone's lips.
Yeah, it is.
So we've been going deep on this, looking
Yeah.
into some really interesting information from a podcast episode called IA Express,
IA Express.
which is AI Express in French, of course.
Okay.
And the episode title is L'AI peut-elle remplacer les développeurs?
L'AI peut-elle remplacer?
Which means, yeah,
Okay.
can AI replace developers?
So we're diving into this episode to try to give you the key insights and takeaways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right off the bat, this IA Express episode,
Mhm.
they start talking about just how good AI is getting at writing code.
Yeah, and they point to models like GPT-4 and Code Llama as examples of AI becoming really proficient at programming.
Okay, so what is it that makes these AI models so capable? I mean, are they just like super fast at typing or what?
Well, it's more than just typing speed.
Yeah.
They're trained on huge data sets of existing code.
Right?
And what's really impressive is that they can understand natural language instructions.
Oh, wow.
So a developer can describe what they need in plain English, and the AI can generate the relevant code snippets, even entire functions.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's really a big step forward in AI's ability to both understand and produce code.
So it's not all just theory then.
No, not at all.
They talk about real-world applications of this in the IA Express episode,
Yeah, they do.
like GitHub Copilot.
Right, GitHub Copilot.
How are developers using that right now?
It's a great example of how AI is already assisting developers today.
Okay.
It integrates directly into the coding environment
Mm-hmm.
and suggests lines of code or even entire blocks of code as the developer is typing.
Wow.
It's essentially like having an AI pair programmer
Yeah.
helping you speed up the coding process.
That's wild.
Yeah, through automatic code generation.
So, I mean, obviously it's a pretty big deal.
It is a big deal.
And in the IA Express podcast, they mention a statistic
Yeah.
that about 60% of developers are already using AI to automate at least some of their tasks.
That's a huge number.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a huge adoption rate.
So what kinds of tasks are we talking about?
Well, we're often talking about things like generating boilerplate code.
Okay.
You know, the standard, often repetitive sections of code that you need for many applications.
Right.
Or maybe writing unit tests, which are crucial for ensuring code quality, but can be very time-consuming.
Okay, yeah.
So by automating these tasks, AI can free up developers to focus on other things,
Fair,
the
yeah.
more interesting tasks.
Yeah, and I guess the less mundane stuff.
Exactly.
So it sounds like AI can definitely handle some of the more tedious parts of a developer's job.
Yeah, definitely.
But the experts interviewed for IA Express seem to think that there's a limit to what AI can do right.
Yes, that's a crucial point.
Huh.
So while AI is great at those well-defined automation tasks,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't currently have the same level of creativity
Yeah.
and nuanced understanding of complex project requirements that human developers bring to the table.
Okay.
Think about it. Those initial creative problem-solving stages of a project,
Yeah.
figuring out the what and the why behind the code,
Yeah.
especially when the requirements are ambiguous
Right.
or you need innovative out-of-the-box thinking.
Okay.
That's where humans still really excel.
Yeah, so it sounds like the main takeaway from this IA Express episode is that AI is more of a powerful assistant
Right.
than a replacement for developers.
Exactly. It's about making developers more effective,
Right.
not making them obsolete.
So essentially, AI can take care of some of the more routine tasks,
Yes.
freeing up developers to focus on.
The more creative elements of the work,
Yeah.
problem solving,
And maybe even leading to better software overall.
potentially.
Yeah. So to kind of sum this all up, for me, the main takeaway from this deep dive into IA Express is that AI is already having a significant impact on software development.
It is.
It's helping with automation. It's boosting efficiency.
Absolutely.
However, the expert consensus right now, at least, seems to be that AI will likely remain an aid.
Yeah.
It's going to augment human developers, not replace them entirely.
Yeah, especially when it comes to that creative problem solving.
Right.
Which leads to a question for you.
Okay.
Considering this information, what's your own perspective on how AI might shape the future of software development?
It's a big question.
Yeah, it is.
And it kind of makes you wonder if AI is already changing the landscape of coding.
Mm-hmm.
what other creative or problem-solving fields might see similar transformations in the years ahead.
Yeah, lots to think about.
Lots to think about.
It's a really fascinating topic.
It is.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure.
It has.
All right, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.